Hey everybody, this is Intuitive Anthony doing another video. I think I'm gonna take the hat off. Doing another video, guys. Welcome, y'all. I'm gonna wait for some people to get in the room and we can begin. But this is Narcissists don't like your self-worth. That's what they want to destroy overall is your self-worth. But I'm gonna wait for some people to get in there. In here, I want to also thank Llewellyn and Stacy for contributions to the channel and everybody who gave us super during the last live. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting the channel to get this information out there. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below, $ Anthony Young 1978, or the supers are available as well. But we're going to wait for some people to get in and we're going to get going because it all comes down to your self-worth. Just waiting for some people to get into the live. Yeah, but your self-worth is what really pisses them off. But I'm gonna wait for some people to get in. Thank you for everybody showing up. But yes, to Llewellyn and Stacy, thank you for the contributions to the channel. Also, everybody who did a super in the last one, I want to thank you too. But it comes down to self-worth. This is what they're overall. Okay, we got 10 people in. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, high vibration, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content, guys. It helps it go up in the algorithm. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. Again, Llewellyn and Stacy, thank you for the contributions to the channel. Narcissists don't like self-worth. See, over the period of time that you have been dealing with this dog in your life, what's going on, Miss Choi? Over the time that you've been dealing with this person, this said being, because it's not a human being, it's a being. While you've been dealing with this person, their whole agenda is to basically take your self-worth. They want your self-worth. Because if they can bring you down low enough, then you're on the same level with them, and they feel like they can compete with you there, because they compete with everybody. They have a jealous, envious, hateful spirit, so they're constantly competing because they dwell in low vibrational situations like that. What's going on, Joyce? Katrina, Angel Eyes, thank y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all being here. So the whole time these dogs are in your life, their overall goal is to tear you down in more than one way, financially, physically, spiritually. They want you down. But it all comes down to self-worth. Your self-worth, if they can pull you down low enough, you are now they can compete with you. Because you vibrating high, they can't come up. So the only thing they can do is really try to pull you down. That's the overall goal in more than one way. So if you think that there's a chance that they're going to try to take something from you, there they are. There they are. Don't put nothing past them. That's why it's crucial that you don't have these people in your life. Theon, the only me. How you doing? Thank you for being here. But it comes down to self-worth. They'll say you're wrong for having feelings. You're too sensitive. They love to pull that card. They love to pull that card. You're too sensitive. No, some of us out here, chosen ones, are taking our lives very seriously. Because we not only live in our lives for ourselves, which is what the narcissist does. We are living for future generations. We are trying to put things into place that will benefit the generational line beyond us. They don't get that. Narcissists are not selfless. They're selfish. It's amazing how one side is God's kingdom and the enemy has a word that he uses that kind of sounds the same way, but completely different thing. So we are doing selfless work for generations to come. Narcissists are doing selfish work for their own self. What's going on, Angel Eyes? What's up, Jahid? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. But see, that's what it comes down to. So you having feelings is wrong. It's not the fact that they are callous and they have a bunion on their heart. Their heart is bad. It's bad. It's a wicked heart. But no, they want the problem to be you because you have feelings. You have morals. They don't have those. They don't have those. But see, they're under the assumption that everybody's wicked like them until they meet a chosen one. And then they spend their life, their very essence, trying to destroy that person. That's just absolutely beyond me. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? Who has the time? Who has the time to worry about somebody else's life that much? Is there nothing going on in your house? Is there nothing going on in your life that you should be giving that attention to? See, this is the foolishness of it. So until you put boundaries in place and cut off access to these kind of people, they will always trample over your boundaries and try to come back at you. Like, I had a dream a couple weeks ago that I was going to see this certain person. Actually, I saw the person in my dream at Walmart. I was walking out of the back customer service area where the photo mats used to be. And I was walking and headed towards electronics, and I saw the narcissist that I did not want to see in my dream. And they kept calling me, and I just kept right on walking away. A week later, I run into the narcissist in public. Oh, I ain't saying nothing because we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That door is not opening. That door is not opening. But the dream let me know that this person was getting ready to make a reappearance or try to make a reappearance, but I'm not having that. So the spirit is walking with us the whole time. It's walking with us the whole time, because I said I just had a dream about seeing this person at Walmart. Well, it happened a week later, and it was at a different store, but I saw the person. So God is walking with us the whole time. And see, this is what pisses them off about us, because they feel like everything just comes easy to us. That's the way they feel. They feel like we just get what we want, we spoiled to that case. No, we have gone through some dark shit that people don't even know about. People don't know about. And a lot of these narcissists could not put up with what we had to go through. And it's like when you're an empath or chosen one, all the narcissists want to get in your face. They all want to try to take you down. That's what it is. You are that important. All of them want a shot at the brass ring when it comes to you. Ain't nobody trying to be around no narcissists. They have to basically manipulate and put oppression on people to get people to be in their company. Unless they're another narcissist and they hate each other anyway, because that's the only emotion they really carry. So you're too sensitive because you take your life seriously. You're not out here to play games. You got things to do. You have a heavy calling on your life, and these people don't get that because they ain't called for nothing. Hell, half the time people don't even want to call them for dinner. That's how bad it is. To the point where nobody wants to be around an individual like that. And they feel like if they can put enough pressure on somebody, they can force that person to stay against their will. And that's not happening. It's the opposite. It's absolutely the opposite. And it's really, like, this whole world is backwards. They call it ass backwards down here in the South. They call it ass backwards, but it's backwards. So the attributes that they think is going to make them successful in this world by not having emotion, being callous, insensitive, cruel, they think that all of this is going to give them something. And for a while in this world, they do seem to have the pick of the litter. They seem to have a good time, but they got to know that eventually, when the big man upstairs says enough is enough, the same thing that brought them up is going to drag them down. Turnabout is fair play, but they don't get this. But you having emotions is something they look down on. But they play off of those emotions to get supply out of you, whether they need help with a bill, or they need you to watch their kids, or they're doing something. They hate those emotions, but they play off of them at the drop of a dime to get you to go against your better judgment. See, because the logical mind, you know that something's wrong with this person. This person ain't firing on all pistons. Something ain't right. But what they do is they try to appeal to your emotions because you got emotions to spare. They don't like those emotions, but they'll use them when they need to in order to get you to do something you don't want to do. That's their game. But you having feelings is wrong. It's not the fact that they have no feelings and that there's something psychologically wrong with you, because a normal person has ups and downs, good days, bad days. But every day has the ability to change. These people can't change. These people cannot change. The years may change. They may be looking older and a little more raggedy and a little more tore up and a little more broke, busted, and disgusted. But that soul, their inner being, is still the same. It don't change. So don't delude yourselves out there, guys, into thinking that this person may have changed. Good day to you too, Latasha. Thank you so much. Thank you, Energy the living active substance of God. Thank you so much for the super. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys. But see, this is the thing. You having feelings is considered a weakness to them. It's considered a weakness. Easy living. Yeah, I appreciate that. Easy. But see, this is the thing. You're too sensitive, but they also play on those emotions. So how can you be, see, they're walking contradiction. Everything that they say, it's not what they say, it's what they do, because they say one thing but do another. It's always a bait and switch with these kind of people. That's why every time they show up in your life, confusion follows. That's what happens. They always do this. You can meet this person, and within 5 minutes, you already got a headache, or your countenance is down, and you don't feel as good as you did before you saw this person. Because literally, when I saw that narcissist a week ago, oh, I looked right through them. I knew they were coming. Because see, I had the dream the week before. I knew they were coming. I knew I was going to run into them because the spirit was already moving, and God was letting me know. The Most High was letting me know you're getting ready to run face to face with this person. And when I saw them, that in real life, when I saw them a week later, I looked at them like, didn't respond, didn't look, just moved on about my business. Now we ain't got nothing to talk about. And that's totally fine. But God prepared me for what I was getting ready to see. See, this is the thing. We have a communication with God that they don't have. Actually, they're mad with God because everything in their life didn't turn out the way they wanted it to. Well, newsflash, it doesn't turn out for anybody anyway. Like, everybody goes through stuff. Everybody goes through stuff. But you don't make a deal with the devil, because he's not in the business of giving souls back. Sorry, baby. That's not going to happen. But see, they expect you to stop your life because they ruined theirs. And then they got the nerve to be indignant about it. Like you supposed to stop everything you doing just to help them with the bullshit they created. It don't work that way. And for a while, depending on how close you were to this person, you bent over backwards to help this person. And it was totally fine. God understand that, because we're supposed to have the nature and the spirit of God. But then when God says, okay, that's enough. That's enough. And I swear to you, when that awakening happened, you go through these ups and downs emotionally. You go through these ups and downs like, damn, if I wasn't focused on this kind of garbage, I could have been so much further on in my life. No, this is what you were supposed to go through. You were here for them. They just didn't realize it. But now that you done cut them off, they're starting to see it. But your self-worth has always been a problem. They've been trying to tear that down out of you for a long time. They've been trying to tear you down for a minute. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for the super. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below. It's $Anthony Young 1978. Don't forget to share this video, guys. Oh, I want to also let you know while I'm on it. There's email information in the description now. So if y'all want to contact me via email, it's down in the description. I got it in there now. Also, that Lamont will be getting his leg. He will be getting his artificial leg Thursday. So we're going to go get his leg. I'll be filming it and putting it on the channel so that you guys can be along for that. But that's some actually very good news, because he's been in a wheelchair since his leg got amputated. So he's been in the chair for a while. So this is going to be good for him to get back standing up and doing things for himself. I know he's going to appreciate that. But we're going to get back into this, guys. They believe that they're supposed to have access to you. The narcissist believes that you are there to serve them. Now tell me, what kind of arrogant SOB is that? Your life is supposed to serve them. What kind of inflated, overblown ego is that? There's nothing that can happen to a person like that but destruction. They've been cruising at an altitude. They've been cruising on this speed their whole lives. Of course it's going to go bad. Because basically what they're doing is they're being very disrespectful to the Creator who created them, with a level of arrogance that hasn't been seen since Lucifer. They are of their father, the devil. The work and the lust of his heart they will do. It's like you can anybody in a situation can see that this is how you should handle this. If you don't get along with someone, you walk away. You don't take up no more of their time. They don't take up no more of your time. You can agree to disagree and walk away. But see, that's an emotionally intelligent person, which is what chosen ones are. Narcissists are 2-year-olds walking around in 46-year-old husk of a body. That's what it is. That's why they can carry on like a child. And they think that it's cool and it's for the streets, but they really look ignorant. They look stupid. I'm sorry. I've always seen this situation when I was growing up in movies and things like this, that you don't let nobody get you that pissed off. Nobody should have that kind of power over you. And see, the narcissist for years has been playing on your emotions. So like when one leaves, another one seems to show up, or you got one at the job and one in the family, or one in the classroom, or something like that. So they basically just keep hitting you back and forth in different situations. But these narcissists are going after you because of that same empathy and emotion that they gave away to that demon when they made that Faustian bargain. So you gave away that part of yourself, but crave it from others. You crave it from others, but you gave away yours. What is that? It's a vampire. They need that. They need that. They need that. And because you as a chosen one are connected to God, they get in the pure, unadulterated light and power. And that's what they want. But until you say, okay, I'm done, they're going to keep coming. They're going to keep trying because they have no self-respect. They have no shame. And those things about you is what they're trying to take. Because all the attempts that they have done to you in the past have not worked. They have not worked. So they're going to keep upping the pressure and getting other people to do this with them. This is why your self-worth is a big thing. Because if they can tear you down low enough, those same entities that inhabit them can jump into you. And they can lead a chosen one off the path that God has for them. That's the overall goal. The enemy always wants something that belongs to God. So he's going to use these flying monkeys. He's going to use these dogs. They're going to work in tandem. They're going to work in tandem. Like, you can go into a place and not know anybody. How in the hell do these people hate me and I don't even know them? Spiritually, they know you. They know you. You are a big thing. Even down here, you can be away from people and not want to be bothered by people. And they will go out of their way to get you in their life. Hold on one second. I believe they made a deal with the demon. I believe they made a deal with the demon. Miss Troy just asked me a question. Yeah. Because see, this is the thing. People growing up always going to experience some sort of trauma. That's why they say in every life a little rain must fall. Depending on how traumatic the situation was or what happened, the entity comes to them and starts telling them that God doesn't love them and that the only way they're going to be able to make it in their life is if they take control of their life. And the demon entity already knows how they can do that. And once they say okay and they pull their heart from God's side over to that entity has free access to that person. That soul is now legally binding to the enemy. And every decision they make after that is influenced by that Faustian deal. That's why they want people to work through trauma. But every kid is either falling off a bike and broke a bone or something like that. Something very traumatic happens. And that's when the entity comes in. Because the entity the devil only came after Jesus when he was in the desert fasting. He waited till the devil was at his lowest point to try to attack. That's exactly what they do. If you're in a good situation and that narcissist is around you, they're going to keep tearing you up until they can get you low enough where you can give up on yourself and that demon can now have access to you. Because being around a narcissist like that, you're in a silent agreement. They're just waiting for the most opportune time to let that entity overtake you. So they're going to keep chipping away at you just to get your self-worth low enough where that entity can now have legal access to you. Because you belong to God. So you are high in the spiritual ranking. You are very high in the spiritual ranking. Hell, you even high in the physical ranking because some of these people still won't leave you alone. That's why. That's exactly why. They felt like they were slighted in life, and that gave them a hair up their ass about God. So everything they do is in direct opposition to God. But we love God. We know that things in life don't always go well, but we're not turning our back on the Creator. See, that's where we differ. So we move in a benevolent manner for others. They move in an adversarial spirit. They always cause a problem. They love drama. They love mess. They're messy as hell. Eventually all that mess you creating is going to overtake you. It's like a hoarder who keeps collecting useless crap in their house. Eventually it caves in on them. But it's a spiritual thing. And you knew it was something spiritual because the links and the levels that these people will go to. This is not normal. This is not normal. And if you don't like somebody, why in the hell would you keep going to this person if you can't stand them? But they believe they're supposed to have access to you. You're not supposed to say nothing. You're supposed to say yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, and do whatever they ask. And you're not supposed to question them about why you need to help them because that's your job. They see you as an object. And I'm sorry, I'm not in this world. We're not playing that. We're not playing that. Nah, I'm good. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. But they also hate your conscience. They have none. You are governed by a set of rules and morals that dictate how you move about in life, what decisions you make, what will be the overall goal. We make decisions and do things for the betterment of tomorrow. These people live in the now. That's why they don't care what they do now, because tomorrow ain't promised to them. They definitely know where they're going tomorrow. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow you die. And they don't realize that this is going to have eternal ramifications for them. They can be fine playing around here doing all of this foolishness, thinking that the bill ain't gonna come due, but it is coming due. And by the time they really realize how badly they're in trouble, it's too late. What's up, Chip? I like my beard. I'm keeping my beard. That I'm keeping. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. You might as well keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. We hurt their pride by having morals. See, when we make decisions and do things, we govern ourselves in a certain way where we don't step. Those are principles that we hold true to. We hold true to those. And if everybody ain't got no morals, anarchy ensues. You know what I'm saying? Craziness happens. But somebody, that's why they used to only have the kings and people in great positions that had a moral compass. You got dictators and people in countries that are sadistic, sick, and the whole country suffers for it. These kind of people are not supposed to be in those kind of situations. But the world has a knack of doing that, because the devil looks out for his own. That's why it happens the way it is. The devil looks after his own. That's what it comes down to. They don't like our morals, but they will play off of them if it were to put some food or money in their pockets. As long as they can benefit from it. They still don't like your ass. They still don't. They're vile, disgusting human beings. You can tell by some of the people that come up in here. They're vile human beings. They're vile, disgusting people. Where you wouldn't want them around you. You won't want them in your house. Don't sit on my furniture, just get gone. That kind of people. And they think that shit is cute. It's not cute. It's disgusting. And then you got to think about it this way. Now they having a whole bunch of bastard babies that's doing the same shit. And they're going to make sure of it too. Yeah, they're going to make sure of it. They're going to make sure that it's worse. Everybody goes down a step. Everybody goes down a step. Yeah. We remind them that they're weak, that they didn't have the mustard to cut it. Because there's been a lot of disappointments in everybody's lives. I'm not even going to sit here and say that people don't have disappointments, because a lot of people do. But even in the face of all that opposition, we still held true. We still remain loyal. They ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. They ain't loyal at all. They not loyal. They'll stab themselves in the back if they have to. These people are, it's actually scary. It's actually scary how depraved a mind can be. Now that is scary. That's depraved. But that's the way these people move. They move like that. And they don't think that this shit's ever going to come back until the day it does. And then they start crying and wanting everybody to feel sorry for them and all this slow singing and flower bringing now. But people get what they deserve. People get what they deserve. Yeah, they do. But we hurt their pride by having morals, and we remind them that even through everything that went on in life, we still kept our eyes on the prize. Now, I knew whatever this person was doing when I was enduring this mess was trying to tear me down, trying to tear down your self-worth, because they ain't shit. You ain't supposed to be shit. No, they made a choice that turned them into the pile of shit that they are. That's what they did. They made that choice. Nobody forced their hand with that. They thought they knew better than God, and now they about to find out that they don't. The easiest thing to see from a mile away, but apparently they can't see it. They can't see it. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Share this video with somebody who may need it. I appreciate y'all being here. But we're going to keep going. We also show them by our actions, by the way we move, by the way we conduct ourselves. We show these people that they're a disgusting person because we don't stoop to their level. If you're a king or a queen, you don't go down there with the peasants. Let them talk amongst themselves. That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they're good at. Give them a damn show. Let them get their popcorn and enjoy it. Because the same way you enjoy when the chosen one was down, when the chosen one comes up, let's see if you still got that same energy. I appreciate you, energy, the living substance of God. I appreciate that super too. Yes. But yeah, that's the situation with them. They're a disgusting person because they know we don't move that way. We have never moved that way, which is why they always come to us. Because our moral character will make us want to help them until we know what they are. Once we know what they are, they ass know they gone. They know they gone. They know they gone. You know how many people have walked out of these people's lives? Lots of people have walked out of their lives. Nobody stays around. Nobody stays around. And the only reason the kids are staying around is because they need them for sustenance right now. But once them kids get old enough, they're going to disappear too. They're going to get tired of it being the same horse and buggy show over and over and over again. The cycles just keep repeating and keep repeating and keep repeating to the point where you just say, you know what, I'm done with this. I will waste no more of my time. That's the way I feel personally. With the situations and the people in my past, I'm not wasting any more time on these people. If we ain't cool like that, and I ain't talked to you in 10, 15, 20 years, we ain't got nothing to talk about now. We got nothing to talk about now. And then you have to wonder about this too, because some of these people that you grew up around or that you were around for a period of time or at this job location where this narcissist was, these people know what the game is. They knew what the game was. So now you're wondering why this person is looking you up after 20 years. Because they're doing the work of the narcissist. In a roundabout way, keeping tabs on you. Because if the narcissist can't have access to you, they need somebody who has access to you, whether your social media, so that they can go to that person and find out all your information. Because they know you don't want nothing to do with them. They know that off the gate. So they're going to move around just to keep their eye on you. Because they watch your progression. Your progression signals their destruction. So they got to pay attention to you because that lets them know where they're at. But once you start getting to that point where you coming up, they going down. They know that because everything they did was to keep them up and keep you down. And now that they can see the scales are shifting, they know what's coming. They know what's coming for them. And they are not excited about it. Not at all. But hey, that's how the game goes, right? Yes, guys. They're quitters and shortcut takers. You remember Cat Williams on that on Club Shay Shay, where he was like, these liars, I don't know why liars lie. That's what they do. Pathological. They're wired wrong. They wired wrong. Stuff that would make a person say, you know what? I ain't need to lie. Lying is like breathing to them. They don't see nothing wrong with that. They have forsaken their moral code. But they're quitters. They don't want to work. They'd rather have somebody else work and then come in and save their asses. That's why they got that Captain Save a Whole shit. That's where it comes from. There's certain people that want to help. And there's nothing wrong with that. But these kind of people make it bad for everybody else. Somebody who overdoes something and ruins it for everybody else, that's what these people are. They ruin stuff for everybody else. Giving is not a bad thing when you're giving to somebody who needs it. But greedy individuals like this will keep taking and they ruin it and make it hard for people who really need help. See, that's the dangerous part. So not only are they tormenting your life, but the other people that could use that resources or their help that you're giving them or these agencies are giving them can be used for people who really need help. These people are just moochers. They just take. They're carnivorous. They just take. They just take. Talking about shortcut takers, they ain't trying to go the long way around. So they're trying to hang out with you because you got the stuff that they want. So they will try to mooch off of you or stand close enough to you so that the limelight looks like it's on them. Even though it ain't. And they going to act all puffy because they already working in their ego. They're going to act real, real puffy and they ain't did nothing. It's like the way they say undeserved sense of entitlement. An undeserved sense of entitlement. Like they did something. I didn't know being a horrible human being was doing something, but okay, I guess we in the land of la la. I guess so. You can get like this is what it is. People used to get honor and praise and put up when they do something good. Now in the social media world, people go out there to be terrible, and they want attention for that. They want attention for that. Eduardo, thank you for being here. Who the F are you? Hey, what's up, Tawana? These people, I swear. I swear, man, these people, they got nothing better to do. Ain't worried about their own life at all. Too busy worried about somebody else's life. Get a trade. Do something. Do something for yourself or for the people that you care about, if you care about anybody, but they don't care. Because they're already dead already. They're dead already. They're just the walking dead. They look like they living though. Yeah, that's just a body. Those entities are riding that ass like a carousel. That's how it be though. So once you know what kind of people these are, you remove yourself. Don't allow them any access. Don't give them any open door, because they will take it. Just to see how much calamity and chaos they can create. They sit there and they salivate. They enjoy causing mischief. They devise wickedness all the time. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below, $ Anthony Young 1978. The supers are available. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with somebody, guys, that may need this. Yeah, but you ever notice that they always want somebody else to come in and save them? They spend their time worrying about what you're doing instead of going to work and paying their own bills. Then when they get in trouble, they need you. They always need a village. They always need somebody. A lot of times these people have kids that they go and try to get checks for because they don't want to work. They want to sit on their ass and complain about everything. That way they can focus on creating chaos for other people and not do nothing. And while somebody else gets income that they can take advantage of. That's how they move. That's how they move in every area of their life. They ain't contributing nothing. They're not making anything that better. They're not bringing anything to the table. They're a leech. They are a leech in every sense of the word. Every sense of the word. I want to thank you guys for being here too. They're bums. They're bums. They have no work ethic. They have no sense of pride, no virtue, nothing. And see, when I was younger, I was always very, very interested in the Japanese culture because they're big on integrity, honor, and things of that nature. But the people I was around had none of those characteristics. And then you feel like you in prison because in a way you are, because you don't have a kindred spirit around all these wicked people. So you just go along to get along until you can get into a situation where you can create the family you want. You can create the social network you want. You can have the right kind of people around you. Because some people just like to have people around them. I'm sorry. If I know you ain't shit, we ain't hanging together. We ain't kicking it. None of that. I can stay by myself. And it's gotten to the point right now where I'm a little introverted. I mean, I socialize with people, but I don't really need all that. I got my puppies. I'm good. The people that support the narcissists and what they do are also other narcissists or people who have given up too. And you know what they say, birds of a feather tend to flock together. Misery loves company. So when they're not trying to tear the face off of each other, they both under the understanding that life is just happening to them. They aren't going for anything. And if you aim at nothing, you will hit nothing. That's what it comes down to. And the fact that you got your head on your shoulders pisses them off because the more you climb, the worse they look. They be like, damn, this boy this is his second house that he done bought. And he was at, 42 years old? You got people walking around here 60, 70 years old still paying on an apartment. Ain't doing nothing. But they get mad at you because you got an idea and you want to go somewhere. Don't worry about me. Get your own hustle up. They get mad at you because you're going for it in life. We only got one trip around here, and we got things to do. We don't have time to just sit around and wonder who doing what. That ain't none of our business. But see, that's the thing. These people don't know boundaries. They don't know when to mind their own business. They don't know when to leave well enough alone. They're always that way. Messy individuals that you really don't want nothing to do with. But the supporters that they have are people like them. Now, don't get me wrong, they will come together when they're devising wickedness. But they can't stay around each other for long because the demons don't like it. I mean, wolves will eat each other. They will tear each other up. They have that nature. They have that spirit. They have that spirit. That's why it's always something going on. They could be friends 1 minute and then falling out the next minute. Then next thing you know, they back friends again and they falling out again. Then they bet, I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. Because see, narcissists are big on cycles. They love bomb, devalue, discard, and cycle back over again. They keep that shit going. That's why their relationships always, they out 1 minute, then they friends again. Then they out, then they friends. No. See, because now I'm at that point in that age in my life when my cutoff game is strong. You start moving sideways or funny to me, done. I ain't, nope. It would not hurt my feelings at all. I could be around somebody for 25 years. And once I've had enough, that's it. I'm done. I ain't calling them. No, that's it. That's it. And that's the way we all will get there one day. We will all get there one day. You show them that there's a such thing as integrity. And they hate that because they don't have it. They don't have it. And they're trying to break you down. They're trying to ruin your self-worth. And this integrity keeps popping up in the way you move as a chosen one. You keep moving with integrity and doing things a certain way. And they start looking at you like, who you think you is? I didn't give up on myself. Now, if you want to give up on yourself, that's your business. But there's worse things in the world than hurt feelings, so you can go over there and cry about it. Big whoop, want to cry about it? Go ahead and cry about it. If that'll make you feel better. And when you finish crying about it, get your ass up and do something. See, that's what it comes down to. We don't sit there and wait for permission or sit there and wait for somebody else to do the work just so we could jump in and take credit for something they did not do. They don't want to work for anything. They don't want to work for jack. And if they know you got a given nature, they're going to always be a revolving door in your life because they're always trying to get something you got. Because you always moving up. You always moving up. You have setbacks like everybody else, but you don't stay down there long. These people make this kind of stuff a way of life. They just so pitiful and pathetic, and they think it's cute. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Some of these people don't even behave correctly. That's how little effort they put into their own lives. That's what kind of little effort they put into their lives because they see no value in it. They see no value in it. They know where they're going. They know exactly where their heart is. Everything in their mind all the time is wickedness. A wretched human being. But you show them integrity, and that pisses them off about you because you always move that way. Just because you can do something don't mean you should. You know what I'm saying? You remind them that they have no redeemable qualities about themselves. They don't have no redeemable qualities. Because they can sit there and see how you interact and be in the same vicinity as you. And they're mad at you because of the way you carry yourself. Like you got a choice on how you carry yourself. You are who you are. You were made this way. But they want to punish you for that. Because you possess qualities they will never have. And people respond to those qualities. People want to be around you. Everybody they got around them, they either have to pay. They have to pay. Or they got this person in such a situation where they feel obligated to be around them, but ain't nobody doing it of their own accord. Or it's a holiday and I gotta go by and say hey to such and such. See, that's where I differ. I don't give a damn who you is. I don't care who you are. Nah, I'm good. I don't need that. I'm good. I'm not going over there. Well, it's Mother's Day or it's this or it's Easter. So, even God threw Satan out of heaven. I ain't got time for that. I'm not entertaining. And these people are space fillers. And they go around other people's just to keep things. Like I said, they can't be alone with themselves. Or that entity that's inside of them is going to start talking trash to them. And it's going to force them to get up and do their father's work, which is Satan's. That's what it comes down to. But they have no redeemable qualities about themselves, and they know that. And All this time you sitting here trying to help this person because you thinking that there's a good person in there. And once you come to the understanding that there is not a good person in here, there's not a good person, you got to make your peace with that. Well, once again, Llewellyn and Stacy, thank you for the contribution to the channel. Thank you to the super chat that was in here today. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you being here. Yeah. They can't stand being called out. See, the thing of it is that narcissists work for their father, the enemy. So they do all of this stuff to you, and they move the way they move around you, but you ain't supposed to say nothing. You ain't supposed to say nothing. And a lot of us, when we get to that point where we start cutting off people and go no contact, some people go gray rock, we start talking because your testimony is supposed to be told, because what you went through may be helping somebody else. That's the whole purpose of this live in the channel, guys, and I appreciate y'all being here. It's to get this information out, because when I was going through this, it was like everybody was all attacking this one person, me, in the situation, in different ways, but I was the center focus of all of this treachery going on. And I'm sitting here wondering why, what's the situation here? Why do they hate me so much? Then once I found out about it, I started telling, this is what you look for, this is what you run away from, this is a red flag, and this is a red flag. So people know what to look out for, so that if they're in a situation like they can remove themselves. And that they also have a community of people who actually been through this kind of stuff, who they can talk to. And they hate that. They do not want their information getting out. That's how they can be so fake and plastic in front of people and act like they're the most well-rounded individuals, but inside the house they're a complete demon. Because see, what people think matters to them. They don't care what God thinks about them. They only focus on other people, what they think. So when you start telling the truth, they're gonna start getting pissed. But fuck them, let them get mad. There's worse things than hurt feelings. But if they didn't like the part that they got in my movie, they shouldn't have played the part. Because see, Chosen Ones tell the truth. And that's what pisses them off, because we tell the truth. I'm not sitting here running behind a whole bunch of lies, because you got to tell two more to keep up with the first one. So now I'm wasting all my energy when I could be focusing that on my house or my yard or my property or something like that. I'm sitting here trying to clean up a mess I done created and having to tell two more lies to get rid of the first one. So after doing this for so long and so many people, you burn relationships, you burn bridges, nobody wants to deal with you. And now all of that energy you expounding, trying to clean up the mess you creating, you could have been further on in your life. So they're going to always be in a destitute situation, always going to be needing a handout, always going to be needing help. But this time around, you ain't there. Because that's over. That ship has sailed. That's bye-bye. What's up, Sammy? What's going on? What's up, Lee? Uriel. That's what it comes down to. See, this is the thing. They don't like to be called out, because it says in the Bible, everything done in the dark is eventually going to come to the light. That's why they wear, one minute they a happy person, the next minute they sad. They can be 20 different people. Like they're a different person from one day to the next. All different masks. But the person that you see is in the house, that real monster. But if other people found out what they really were, they want to make you not speak or intimidate you to the point that you don't speak. As long as they can keep going out here and destroying people, because that's what they're supposed to do. And if they can't do their job effectively because you don't put them on blast, they can't do their job effectively, that entity that's inside of them is getting pissed because they're not getting their job done. So what you do is you make that road for their ass difficult. Make it really difficult for them. Oh, they can continue to behave that way, but a lot of people who used to rock with this person gonna know what the game is. And eventually that mask slips and falls in front of people, and people gonna see it. And they're gonna be like, son of a, and they're gonna be like, okay, I know what this is. I heard about this. See, these narcissists got all these people geared up after you to cause you problems, to make your life difficult. But they don't realize they also setting the stage for you. They bringing everybody to the front of the stage. Everybody come to the front of the stage. We got something real special for y'all tonight. See, that's what it is. They doing all of this, but they don't see the long-term effects. What's up, Butterfly? What's up? They don't see the long-term effects for it. So what they creating chaos. They don't realize that some of them people that have been around them is going to start seeing things a little differently. The same people they brought to come up against you might be the same people you help. And they're going to be like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. What's up, Sandra? Yeah. They love to point out your flaws, but if you ask them, they ain't got no flaws. They would, and see, that's the thing about the self-worth. They want to point out your flaws. They want to find anything to paint you in a bad light. That's a way to prop themselves up and take your self-worth at the same time. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They want to chip away at your self-esteem. And a lot of times it's in a situation where you are the black sheep in the family. Now that's a big one too. Because if everybody wiring is shot and they behave a certain way, there's always that one person. And it's usually the truth teller. So they want to outcast that person because that person has been around all of these people and know exactly what the game is. And if they start speaking their truth, that empire that they created, the narcissist created, is going to crumble. It's going to crumble. And it's going to be very hard for them to create and get new victims because everybody in town know what kind of person this is. Ain't nobody going to be rocking with them like that. It's going to make it very hard for them to get the supply that they need to keep going. Because narcissistic do have collapse. They collapse. They collapse because they are not being seen in a favorable light. They can't do what they normally do. They get into this mud hole of emotion, or they just start caving in on themselves. But that's what they get when they go out in life and create wickedness. That's the only thing they respond to. So, I mean, that's just a reward for a lifetime of hard work. That's what I would say. When God puts his wrath on them, you're right, Bernadette. That's true. See, this is the thing with these people. And they mad as hell at you, like you had something to do with it. All you doing is living your life and rolling with the punches and picking yourself up and keep on going. You doing you. And they mad at you because everything you doing is making them look like the piece of crap they are. Ain't nobody told them to take that road. They chose that road. I'm sorry. Buyer beware. So you make a decision when you traumatized as a child that has completely taken away your future. Your future, your possibilities, and your eternal soul. Congratulations. You just got the shittiest deal of a lifetime. And they mad at you. I didn't force you to do that. Put the anger where it belongs. What is that commercial? Your future you made bad money moves, so you work at 102. This is what they do. They don't plan for tomorrow. They don't plan for tomorrow. They in the moment now. Not realizing that maybe when I get this tax money, maybe I should go buy me a house so I ain't got to pay rent forever. A couple of years in, that thing's paid off. Everything's done. Now I can sit back and retire and rest. But no, you made bad money moves, so you work at 102. You make your future self hate you. See, that's the kind of thing. And it's so freaking hilarious because I died when I saw that commercial. That's the way they move. They always living in the now because they don't see the point in planning for a future that they ain't going to have. And they mad at you because you still got a future. What kind of sense does that make? That's what it comes down to. And it's unfortunate. But we have never let life, any situation in life, beat us down to the point where we completely gave up. And we love God was written on our hearts from the very moment we were born. That's why when they were all coming together, they were choosing you to be the scapegoat. Because they wanted to wear you down or get you to not trust God like they did. They only working for their father. That's all they're doing. And they don't have any qualms about going as low as they need to because they have no morals. They have no standards. Shameless. They shameless. And it's really scary to be around. And then once you start getting older and time starts going on, you get to the point where you just don't want to deal with people. Nah, I'm cool. To the point where you just like, nah. You get sick and tired of people with the same crap over and over and over again. That's why people all over the world can speak different languages and still understand the same common thread. These people move a certain way. There's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. They've been doing this before, and they will continue to do this until the day they can't. And by then, it is entirely too late, and that is a dark and scary day. It's going to be for them. It's going to be unfortunate for some of us to witness what's going on, but it wasn't like they wasn't warned all the time. Look, you need to figure out what's going on. You need to figure out what's going on. Oh, but they don't want you to try to help them figure it out because they ain't did nothing wrong. They want you to just shut up and take care of it. Because you work for them, remember? That's the crazy part. Like the level of ego behind that. But see, that's what it is. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below, $Anthony Young 1978. The supers are available. Thank you to for me getting the super earlier today, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. But they want to point out your flaws. They don't even have to really be a flaw. See, this is the thing. They can say something that's not really putting you down, but they're going to say it in such a way to make you feel like they're looking down at you. Because they always want to be up here and have you down here. But they really know you are way above them. You are light years spiritually above them. You don't handle yourself the way they do. You actually have no business being beside this human garbage. Because all it's doing is hurting your possibilities, your prospects for the future. And if you do by chance find a way to get something, they working their best to get it from you. So there's no reason to have that kind of energy around you. There's no level of wickedness that they won't go to. F. McKeon, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Ain't seen you in a while. Thank you. Okay. But they want to point out your flaws. They want to slowly chip away with you. That's what they want. They love to gaslight. See, when this one, the one that I dealt with, the covert, very bad at gaslighting. Very bad at gaslighting. Because you won't do what they want you to do, then they're going to turn around and try to say something that is not true and force you to defend yourself, so it takes the responsibility and the responsibility off of them. They want you to defend yourself, and because they ain't got shit to say as to why they in this situation. So instead of looking at it and taking accountability for what they did, they're going to turn it around and make you defend yourself. Because they're not trying to get better. They're wasting your time. And the longer you allow these people in your life, the more time they're wasting. And nobody around here got any extra time to spare. That's why it's so crucial. Once you know, you shut it down, they can sit outside all day if they want to. That's just that. That's them. But now we're not doing that. Lock them out and leave them out. Because it took me a while to get it, but all people aren't good people. And then the older you get, you start seeing people and you start seeing the BS. Like, what was it? I was watching something online and they asked a whole bunch of women on a scale from 1 to 10. All of them said they was a 10. I'm sorry, everybody ain't a 10. But when you got this kind of stuff going on, like I was told that I hate women. No, I love strong women. The women that I was around wasn't shit. They were manipulative, scheming. That Jezebel spirit. No, I like women. I just don't like good for nothing women. And it just so happens that it was a lot of that going on where I was. It was more on the women's side. But that's not the situation with everybody. But what they say, and these are the same women that tried to destroy the men in the family. But see, that's just projection. That's just projection. They don't like the men in the family. You know how women let their mothers over controlling. She's in all the son's business and all the kids' lives. She's doing this, she's doing that. When a man, when somebody gets into a relationship, they're supposed to leave that area and go start a new life. Because see, that's because they love to keep it messy. They love to keep it messy. And these women actually have that Jezebel spirit. And they only attack the children of God. They only attack the children of God. Because was it Jezebel in the Bible killed like 836 something prophets of God's. Until the last one came and told her to throw her down, throw her out that window, and that the horse stomped her to death. And the dogs tore her body to pieces. See, that's the kind of thing they got to look forward to. Because see, Jezebel in the Bible had a long time to do as much damage. And she got to the point where when she was torn apart, they didn't even have enough of her body to bury her. That's what they got coming for them. That's what they got coming. So they really, really hate you. But the only way they're going to be able to get something in this life is by staying attached to you, because you got the possibilities, they have none. They know that. They love the gaslight. See, they like to switch that shit around so that you spend time defending yourself and you're no longer talking about the real problem, the real elephant in the room, which is their irresponsible ass, which is why you keep having to come in and save them or do something for them. Oh, they don't want to see what led to this. They don't want to think about what they did to cause this to happen. They don't want to learn from the past. They don't want to plan for the future. They're just stuck in the here and now. That's a scary place to be. I mean, because a lot of us are planning for the future. These people don't plan for the future because they're pretty sure they might not be here. Or that the way they live their life is going to have some ramifications and things are going to come back up on them for a lifetime of wickedness. They know that. So they don't try to think too far ahead. And the last item, they want to change the narrative and make you the bad guy. That's what they want to do. They want to change the narrative. So never mind the fact that every time they called, every time they showed up in your life, they wanted something, hand out. But then they're going to turn around and tell everybody that the reason you successful is because they did it. When they didn't do a damn thing. They didn't do nothing. They did nothing. Oh, but they want to take credit. Whatever the truth is, they're going to go opposite of that. You can say the sky blue. They're going to say it's orange. Just because they love the lie. It don't even have to make sense to see it. So what they're going to do is be like, oh, everybody can see the sky's blue. Oh, no, you said the sky was orange. They're going to try to gaslight you and say something you didn't say because they live in mess. You know what it's like, what it must be like to be in a head like that? Where up is down and down is up. They can't even rest at night because they devising wickedness so much that the mind betrays itself. And eventually when they get old enough, that's when those mental diseases and stuff start to come in. Because the most powerful muscle they have is not their muscles in their body because they don't want to work. It's that mind that they've been using to do all of this wickedness. And that turns on them, and then dementia and Alzheimer's sets in. So now the thing that you use the most to create hell for everybody else is going to betray you. That's what you get. That's when judgment starts to come in. But either way, all roads lead to a shitty existence. They know this. They know this. And the best thing that we can do, guys, is make sure that we keep our distance from these people. Let them have their life. Let them do what they want to do. But do not allow them into your space to ruin what you got. All right, guys. I want to thank y'all for being here today. That's my live, guys. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It helps it go up in the algorithm, guys. And if you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below, $ Anthony Young 1978. Email is in the description too, so if you guys want to email me, the email is down there in the description as well. Thank you for the supers, guys. Thank you, 5150. Thank y'all all for being here. But remember, if you like it, I love it. But these narcs out here cold-blooded, y'all. Be careful and be safe. Peace, guys.